With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls. All right, so the two of you get some rest. Alana does stay up a little later, tinkering, but ultimately you do both get a pretty good night's sleep, I'd say. And you wake up in the morning, and what do?
Have a little breakfast.
I
just raid her fridge.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it would just be like a little like ice chest that I've used my ice powers on, and it's just got
Nice.
maybe some cheese, like half a pack of bacon, there's not a whole lot of room for stuff. So
then I have a cheese and bacon breakfast.
yeah.
I'll make cheese and bacon breakfast for the both of us.
Nice.
Cool.
And are we going? Are we gonna go find a new place, or are we going straight to work?
It's probably like kind of early in the morning. What you think? Like maybe like 8, 9-ish.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've got a couple hours before work. We can at least walk around town and see if there are any for rent signs.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, and we do that.
Yes. Yeah, this is like a kind of a medium-sized town. I don't think it would be very difficult for you guys to find a house that better suits your needs. I think it would probably be a fairly easy process. What kind of house are you looking for? I'm gonna say yes, you find what you're looking for. Will you tell us what you are looking for? What is that?
Well, I'm assuming 2-bed.
Two beds.
Yeah.
2-bed. 2-bed. Real fridge. A fantasy fridge. And a nice shower.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe a little room for your workshop.
It's a
for you to tinker with.
Some enough room for me to work in, and just a cute little cobblestone looking house with a straw roof. I don't know.
Yeah. Like a good sized kitchen, not like a big kitchen, obviously, but maybe enough room for both of us to cook at the same time,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, maybe a little island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Getting real fancy.
Yeah, you are.
Couple of bar stools. Oh, a table. We want a table now.
Yeah, and some chairs. Yeah.
Yes.
Some chairs
Maybe
to go with that table.
Yeah, maybe a couch in front of the fireplace.
Ooh, yeah, couch. Oh, fireplace.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I dig it.
And should we just pull up Zillow and
Yeah,
You move into a mansion.
Zillow. Yeah.
Yield Zillow. It's just a gnome named Zillow that shows you around.
yeah. That's our new landlord is Zillow.
His name
the
is
gnome.
Zillow.
Yeah. We just signed some paperwork with him.
You absolutely did. Yeah.
Zillow, what's another one? A Redfin is one, right? Or
Is it? ZillowApartments.com.
ZillowApartments.com. ZillowApartments.com.
Yeah.
It's a hyphenate name. It's apartments-.com.
DOTCOM.
Yeah.
Yeah, DOTCOM.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Mr. Apartments.com did sign the paperwork with us. we've got a new
Yeah.
setup.
But he was also MrApartments.com was also my landlord for like my other like shoebox house.
That's how we found it so fast.
Yeah.
So he was, since we're moving into a bigger place, we're going to be giving him more money. He didn't have a problem breaking my lease.
That's yes.
Awesome.
I like that. That's
What a great guy. I love Zillow.
very kind of him.
Apartments.com.
The good old apartments.com name is a big name in this community.
He must be. He's got to be the best landlord in town.
He absolutely is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I love that. Like, yes, you absolutely find a house.
So cute.
With Mr.
Or apartment
Apartments.com.
shopping together.
Yeah.
All right. We move in
Fairly quickly. Yeah.
We do that.
I'm sure it
There's
doesn't
just a lot of time before our shift. So
Well, I mean, I also think we probably didn't have, like, because you were renting a room in an inn, so you probably didn't have, like, furniture to bring over, so.
no,
That's
I
true.
didn't have anything. It was by the night, so I had to go back every time and re-rent a room. So,
Right.
That's why I didn't have to go back and get my stuff or go talk to the innkeeper about checking out or anything. I was already checked out, and I have all my stuff, and I just left it in our new house.
Yep. Yeah.
Moving on
We can unpack later, because we do have to go in early.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right, let's go to work.
Yes. Love it. So you approach the Cog and Grog. Raz is already there. So the door's unlocked. He knows you guys will kind of wander in whenever. He's there already, and he's at the bar, and he's like, you see him, you walk in and you see him kind of like, it looks like he's mixing up some kind of dip for this big, huge, soft pretzel that he's making for himself.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he hears you come in, and he kind of turns around and waves and says, "Good morning, girls. How you doing today? How'd it go yesterday in the basement with the rats down there? Did you get the last of them?"
We did get the last of them. We were able to, clean up without much of a problem. But we did want to ask you if, because we think that they were coming through this trap door in the basement. Do you know anything about that trap door?
Huh. A trap door in the basement, you say?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's unusual. What did you make of it?
We thought it might be like a double cellar, so we opened it and peeked our heads in, but it just seemed to be like a tunnel. But it appears that that's where the rats were coming from.
Huh. Well, that sure is mighty unusual. Well, so you say you opened the trap door, and did you say you went on down? Did you go down there?
Not super far, it was pretty dark down there, but we did hear some like scurrying up ahead, so that's why we think that that's where the rats were coming from.
Huh. Well, sounds like something I'm gonna have to check out, I guess.
We can help with that.
He kind of laughs, and he says, maybe the rats are coming from down there. And he
It's dangerous to go alone. We should help you go check it out.
Well, and he kind of he pulls out his little watch, and he looks at it, and he's like, huh, well, I guess we do have time before work. Is this something you ladies are interested in doing right now?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
Can I have you guys... Will you roll me an insight check?
That is a 6.
I got a
Got it.
15.
Ooh, a 6
Plus 0.
Oh.
I got excited because I have insight marked, but it's wisdom, and I have a 0 in wisdom.
Dang it. Okay. So Alana doesn't pick up on this, but Kaida, Raz is acting just like a little suspicious and a little weird. And it seems like he might be maybe trying to like put this off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He says, well, can I finish making my pretzel here? My dip first, and then, maybe you ladies can show me what you found.
Okay.
Of course, yes. Have your breakfast. It looks delightful.
I do love me a good soft pretzel, he says. And then I think he probably he takes his time making the rest of this dip. And then at the end,
Chews real slow.
He does. He kind of leans into the old manness of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my hip. And I think when he's done, he kind of just he turns around and he's holding the dip in a bowl in one hand and the pretzel in the other, and he kind of sighs and he says, well, let's go, I guess.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. I'll lead the way, and I immediately charge for it. Charge for the basement door and start going down to the trapdoor.
Mm-hmm. And Kaida's she's gonna take up the rear and kind of force
Nice.
Raz into the middle.
I see. Love this. Yeah, he kind of he wheezes and grunts as he climbs down the ladder. And he has a small coughing fit on his way down. And it's kind of weird when he has that coughing fit, Kaida, you kind of feel a chill ripple across you, weirdly enough. But he makes it down the ladder and he kind of is he's kind of obviously hemming and hawing at this point, and I'm going to say probably about the time one of you starts to reach for the trapdoor, Raz is going to say, okay, all right, girls, hang on a sec. And he kind of looks at both of you. And he says, all right, I guess I got something I ought to tell you.
What could it be?
I'm kind of, I'm looking after some things for a friend, and those things are stored down here. And so I maybe should have told you to look out for the trapdoor and such, but I try not to advertise that I am watching these items. But it seems I've been found out, and so that's what's going on.
Ah,
Yeah, we did.
so the paintings and everything.
Yeah, we did go a little further down the tunnel than we let on.
They don't belong to the rats.
Raz, he kind of is wringing his hands a little nervously, and he says, nope, they certainly don't belong to the rats, although, to be totally honest with you, did you guys tell Raz that the rats were giant? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Okay, I don't think so either. Sorry.
yeah.
I didn't mean to, meta game that,
No, it's
but I
good.
almost said something, then I was like, he doesn't know the rats were big. So yeah, there must be some rats getting in, maybe to the, I don't know how far down there you guys went, but, there could be rats.
Very.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Very, yes. Yes. Very.
Well, I imagine that must be where the rats are coming from then. Huh. Yeah. So, sorry I didn't tell you. I'm watching some things for a friend. And that's about it. That's probably where the rats are coming from.
Your friend wouldn't happen to be like a, I don't know, if I had to maybe just guess, like a dragon, maybe?
Raz laughs nervously, and he says, well, it certainly would appear that way, wouldn't it?
It does kind of.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I don't think that the specter looked like you might have been a friend.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was a specter in there. To be honest, I don't get down there very often anymore. It is truly hard on my old bones to climb down these ladders. But
just for your information, we did not take anything, but we did jostle something, and then the specter came out and chased us back down the hallway. So it is pretty well protected, if that was something you were worried about.
Okay, well, good. I had hoped it was pretty well protected. Well, I wonder how the rats are getting through there. That's so strange. I might, well, he seems to, like, think about it for a second, and he says, he kind of looks the two of you over, and he says, well, since you've already been down there, I mean, would you mind maybe, like, seeing if you can find out where exactly them rats are getting in?
Oh, certainly, yes.
Yeah, I'm just...
I sure don't want them messing with, my friend's stuff.
Yeah. Well, I would have asked you if you knew, like, how long this, like, if the specter would, like, immediately come after us again, but since you didn't even know that it was there. Yeah, but I'm sure if we're extra careful and we don't touch anything, we should be okay.
Yeah, just be real careful. I mean, I know it's a lot of important stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, a lot of important stuff. And you know, that's not even the whole bit of it. And he, like, he says, well, he kind of, like, looks shocked that those words came out of his mouth. But then he's kind of like, well, might as well go for it. And he says, you know, my friend, well, part of his collection got stolen from him a couple 100 years ago by Skywing. His treasure got stolen by Skywing.
Wow.
Don't know if you know.
We have heard of Skywing.
Yes.
Recently. Of all the dragons, I imagine Skywing is one of the worst to have taken your possessions.
That would be a pretty fair assessment, Miss Alana.
Well, since we're all being very forward, maybe we can ask what the name of your friend is? Your dragon-shaped friend?
Will you roll me a persuasion check, please?
Ooh, oh, it bounced and I don't like how it came out. That's a 5.
Oh, no.
I don't think I even need to add anything to that to fail it.
Raz says, you know, I believe he would rather keep his identity more of a under wraps a little.
I suppose that's fair. Understandable. But if you ever change your mind, you know, we're here if you ever need to talk about dragons or magic or anything really.
Now, y'all didn't tell anyone about this trapdoor,
No.
right?
No, we did not.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, we are being very discreet.
We
Okay.
we weren't sure if you knew about it, actually, so that's why we were kind of, dancing around it.
I see.
But yes, we have not told anyone.
I would appreciate it, and my friend I know would also very much appreciate it if that could continue being the case.
You got it.
Yes, of course.
Now, it sounds like you two may have already figured out how to get past the fog wall that's down there, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, someone left the supplies out just directly next to it.
And I kind of put two and two together, so,
Clever. Very clever. Sometimes sometimes I get a little careless thinking I'm the only one, up and down here.
Well, it's just fortunate the rats didn't get their paws on it, on any of those magic paints. As far as we know.
Yeah.
In fact, that last batch of rats that we encountered was rather large. Would you happen to know why the rats are so big?
Oh, well, rats kind of come in all sizes and shapes.
No, these
We're
were
talking big.
giant rats.
Oh,
What did we say? They were poodle-sized or something?
like dog-sized rats.
roughly poodle-sized.
oh. Well, that's definitely not within the standard range of rat sizes. And he kind of squints his eyes as he's trying to remember and think. And he says, I think there's some kind of enchanted cloth or something down in one of them chambers. And it's supposed to be all wrapped up, so nothing's touching it. But if these rats are chewed their way in and are running over this cloth, it could be causing them to get that size.
That would make sense.
Yeah. It's like a roll of, it's called enlarging cloth. And it's like a silky... I said it out loud and it sounded so silly.
Enlarging.
It's like a silky looking purple cloth. Supposed to be wrapped up in this just plain brown wrapping paper. That might be the cause of some giant rats, I would imagine. So maybe find it. Could you bring it back to me and I'll make sure it gets stored safely again?
Yeah, do we need to wear
careful.
Gloves? Yeah.
Don't touch that cloth.
Is the effect permanent?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
To my knowledge, it's...
We'll be real careful with that.
I'm sure you could find a wizard or a sorcerer somewhere who could maybe help you out. There's got to be spells. I'm sure there's spells, but, it would probably be a big pain.
Yes.
Well, then I guess we'll look for a very large bag for it to be wrapped up in.
Yeah, there should be some kind of papers down there, wrapping paper type deal. Or you can take you could take some supplies with you from here and he kind of points to some of the shelves. There's some shelves in the basement that have supplies on them, and wrapping paper is probably there.
I almost took Mage Hand for my level up, and now I am regretting that I did not.
Oh,
That would have been perfect.
That would have been perfect. Ding.
Yep. Yeah, so I guess shouldn't take us too long, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can knock this out before opening.
Yeah.
Oh well, wonderful. just be careful of the items in there. They're very precious.
Yes.
Will do.
How was everything looking down there? And like I said, I haven't been down in a while. Is it things are in good order? Things looking good?
Yeah. Everything is still, it's very organized.
Good, as it should be. And he kind of nods and smiles and he says, all right, girls. All right. I like where this is going here. So, I really, really appreciate your help. And if you could just find me that cloth and bring it back to me, I think we'll be all right.
Okay, well, we'll do our very best to be back before you need us out on the floor.
I sure do appreciate it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a date with a pretzel. And he turns and he kind of like creakily and slowly makes his way up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta admit, I am still a little worried about that specter, you know?
Yes. And it did specifically come out after we touched something in the in the Hoard, which is exactly what we're going back to do. But I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Yeah, maybe now that we have permission to be down there, it'll be different.
Yes.
But I still wouldn't touch anything except for that cloth. So,
Right.
So that's the only thing that we have permission to touch.
Yes, I will refrain from touching anything else this time. For realsies.
For realsies. Yeah, so I guess let's go back down.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love this. Unless you guys want to take your time in the hallway or with the fog wall. I don't see a need to rehash those things because you've already kind of,
Yeah.
So if you want, we can say you know how to get through there, and you come into the big cavern that is kind of separated into, it's like 5 different smaller chambers where you can see all the things organized in there. And so you're in the big cavern. When you go in there, you don't hear or see the specter, and it looks like you left it.
Okay, so
All right.
because we did hear like scurrying and scuttling down here before, right? Where we thought the rats might have been. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Should we like stand still for a second and like listen for any rats?
Oh, yeah.
Because that might give us a direction to head in to look for the cloth too. That's what they're running over.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can you guys both?
Should we?
Yep. Roll me. I think this will be perception.
Perception.
17.
13.
Nice. Those are both pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say you both hear it. Maybe Alana hears it maybe first, or it's a little louder, or the direction is a little clearer maybe, but not by much. You both kind of do hear a couple little scrabbling sounds. So there were the 5 chambers. The scrabbling sounds are coming from the 4th chamber around the thing.
All right. I say we go to the 4th chamber.
Yeah. Let's do
Nice.
that.
Straight to business.
Nice.
No shenanigans.
That's right. How very unusual. So in the 4th chamber, you kind of see that it does appear to be like important documents. There are some items of clothing. You're looking around and you do feel pretty optimistic that like if there was cloth, and since everything is organized, it probably would be in this chamber. Can I have you each roll me? Maybe we'll do an investigation check this time.
Ooh, okay. I got a nat 20.
Oh, that's good because I got a 7.
Oh! A nat 20 and a 7. Okay, we'll do the 7 first. Kaida is looking real hard around this room. And there are a couple of times where you see the flutter of something, you think, oh, maybe this is it. And it turns out not to be it each time.
Yeah.
Alana, however, with a 20, you like take a glance around this room, and in your mind you're going like silky purple cloth. And you do spot a silky purple cloth pretty quickly. And it does appear that it had some brown paper on it, but you can see where like it's kind of been ripped a little. It's shredded, basically. And there are pieces of this cloth that are exposed through the brown paper. And it's kind of like laying on the ground.
I think I found it. And she goes right up to it and almost touches it, but does not.
Nice. Nice.
Refrains.
Yes.
Refrains. How should we...
Do I?
I could...
I have a winter blanket in it that we could wrap it up in. you know?
Yeah.
Love it.
That's an excellent idea.
So let's be real careful about this.
Yes.
Yep. I don't know.
Let's see. Can I have Kaida, if you're the one doing the wrapping, will you roll me a sleight of hand?
Okay. Oh, God. I'm scared. That's a 14.
Okay. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
These dice are treating
yes.
me so much better.
Yeah, they are. So, yeah, for a 14, I'm going to say you do successfully. You're able to wrap up the fabric, and you don't touch it. You're able to get out without touching it.
Cool.
Yeah, and you wrap it up in the winter blanket, and you have it.
Does the winter blanket get bigger?
It does not. That is an excellent question.
So it probably has to be like organic material, huh? Or like life form of some sort.
Perhaps. That is fascinating. I do wish we could just test it out a little.
I'm sure you do.
Perhaps I could just not with my hands. And she fishes through her pockets and she pulls out she just pulls out like a pair of pliers.
Okay. Yep.
And she just uses that and tries to she pinches the cloth with the pliers to see if anything happens.
It does not.
Oh, interesting. And what about, and she pulls out some other little a lockpick. She pulls out a lockpick and she pokes the blanket or the cloth with it.
It stays the same.
Fascinating. And she writes some notes down in her little notebook. And then she touches it with her pencil.
Nope. Nothing.
And then she writes another note down in her notebook.
Love this.
So there's your scientific method. You did it 3 times. You replicated your experiment 3 times, so I don't think we need to do that again.
That's fair.
But
but we still haven't tried organic material.
Yeah. I mean, we got 2 large rats. So I know we don't know for certain if this is what they came across, but
I suppose you're right. But if we do see any more rats, maybe
I don't think. I mean, we do have to go to work after this, so I don't know if you want to be fighting giant rats right before we have to.
You're right.
Work. But didn't we also promise Raz that we would look for the source of the rats while we were down here?
Oh yes, we should do that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be convenient if it was right here in this room?
Yeah. Yeah, it would actually.
I'm gonna look around, investigate.
Yep.
Okay.
You both can do
that's a
investigation
5.
if you want.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I'm just sitting here.
I used all my investigation skills on finding the cloth.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I got a 10, so that's
Okay.
something.
Okay. We got a 5 and a 10. So for the 5, Alana, you look around the room. You even hear maybe a Scrabble at some point, a little tiny, but like you really are having trouble finding a place where these rats might be coming from. Kaida, for a 10, I'm gonna say that you also hear the scrabbling and you're kind of like walking around the room, like triangulating based on where the sound is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And you find where you think like the general area of where the rats must be coming in.
Mm.
But you don't find like the exact spot because I'm gonna say you kind of like brush up. This is like the papers room, documents, important documents and cloths and fabrics and things like that. You brush up against a stack of documents and the one that is on top kind of like flutters to the floor and you see the one under it and it's a folded piece of paper and it has your last name on it. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Dang it.